79. Passing one-dimensional array through function. So let's move forward. Passing one-dimensional array. So this is very interesting topic, and in the previous lecture we have learned about the call by method and call by reference method. Okay, that how we can use the concept of calling a method, we can say a function, through the value or a reference variable. Now in this video we are going to learn about the passing of one dimensional array that is going to used for passing a dimensional array, or we can say an array. Okay, so let's look at. I have a program in which I will deal about that how we can pass a dimensional array using a function, and this is very important point and important program for all of you. Okay, so here you will see that I have declared hashtag include studio.h and hashtag include connu.h. So studio stands for standard input output header file and connu stands for control input output header file. Okay, so these two are the header file you are seeing here, and this is the macro. Macro is nothing but that thing which determines something in it. We can say I am just declaring a variable of a size. We can say the name of that variable is size, and this is a macro which is actually containing a size 100 in it. And if we write size in any of the syntax in our program, it means we are actually indicating 500 there. So size means 500. So now 500 is there. So this is the main working principle of macro. Okay. So macro is defined using a keyword that is known as define, hashtag define, then the macro name, and then the number you wanted to give, whatever you wanted to assign, that you should give here. So what I can say, that hashtag define is that keyword which is used to define a macro in C. Okay, so I am just defining a macro which is of size. We can say the name of macro is size, and it is containing the value 500 in it. Okay, now after that I have used a function which is actually passing an array. Here you can see knum is an array. Knum is an array. You can see here knum is an array which is containing a float data type, and also n is a variable which is containing an integer data type here. So actually I am using a function whose name is sum, which is actually containing a float knum, means an array of float data type and n variable of integer data type here. Okay, and this whole function is returning a float data type. It means whatever the output that is going to be in the function, that is going to return us float value only. Okay, and after this I am just opening the function. So in that I am using the variable that is add equal to 0.0. Okay, so I am just assigning the value of add, and it is of a type float data type. Okay, you can see here it is of a type float data type, and after this I am just declaring, we can say variable I of integer data type. Here you can see, and with the help of a loop concept, with the help of for loop, you can see here that I am initializing I is equal to 0, and after that I is going to be I is less than n. I is less than n, so it means I is going to be less than n. If this condition is going to be true, then this is going to happen. Otherwise, in any other case, 4 is not going to execute. It means it returns its address. Okay, so this is the function that I have created and in which I am just passing a one dimensional array. You can see here. This is a one dimensional array. So let's look at the main function. So here you will see the main function. This is the main function which is returning of a type, which is return type void. Void means empty. And if you see here, this is the sum function which we have created, and its return type is float here. So it means it is going to return us float value only, and it means it is going to return us empty value after the execution, after the successfully execution of the main function. Okay, so I am talking about the passing of a one dimensional array through the function, and this is very nice concept in C language. So how we will do this? You are just seeing here that I am using the concept of function, and in that I am passing an array and also a value, we can say the number here, and in that you will see here I am using the for loop here and doing the calculation whatever I need to do here, then returning the value. So whatever the value is going to return, it will return its value to from where it is called. So it will return its value from where it is called. So you can see here in the main function I am just going to elaborate this all the things is here. So this is the main function and its return type is void, so it is not going to return you any value. After this I am opening the main function here, and in that you can see here that I am declaring a num whose size is actually 500 because of this macro. You will see here that I am assigning size that is 500 there. So this num is an array which is containing a size 500 in it. It means it will go from 0 to 499 index. I have told you about the index. I have told you about the one dimensional array in the one D topic of array. So just go and watch that lecture. So just declaring it, and this is of type float data type. So float data type is going to be stored in this array, and here you will see this is also a this is a variable, this is an array. You can compare it. Okay, so this is a variable. I am just using a variable add here, which is containing a data type float in it. Okay, after this I am just using the two concept, that is two variable here n and I, which is containing the data type that is integer here. After that I am using the clr function whose work is to clear the screen. Then I am just printing so that the user can determine that what to do. So how many numbers you wanna to enter? That is a question that I have asked from the user, so that user can enter some of the number there. Then for accepting that number I am using the scanf function, which helps us to scan a value from a keyboard. That means it is going to be entered by the user. Okay. After that I am using the concept of the loop here. So when the user you can see here the loop is going on. So whatever the number that user gives us, that is going to be replaced here. So suppose the user gives you 2. So loop will went from 0 to 2. It means 0, 1, 2. It means 0 and 1. So loop will go, or we can say loop execute 2 times. When it was 0 and when it was 1. Because you can see here I is less than n and not equal to n. You can see here I is less than n and not I is less than equal to n. So this is going to execute 2 times only. So if the user gives us n 2, so you can see here the loop is going to be start from 0, then condition checking. So 0 is less than 2, correct. Then this statement is going to execute, that is the enter number I plus 1. So whatever the value in I, that is going to replace here, that is 1. So 1 is going to be automatically established here, and whatever the user gives us number, that is going to be stored in the index of I. So in the num I is going to be stored. So actually in an array of index 0, the number is going to be stored there. The number is going to be stored in there in the array of num. Okay, in similar way, whatever the number that is going to be used, that is going to be executed by the for loops. So you can see here the differences. Okay, so after the execution of this else, that number is going to be done here. I am using the sum, parenthesis open and close this here, then num comma I. So num is actually a variable, num is a array, num is an array and I is a variable. So whatever the, you can see here, when it comes, it calls its function. So sum, I am passing num comma I. So whatever the number that is given by the user, that is going to be replaced here, and whatever the I is there, that is going to be replaced here. So this is going to pass into the sum function, and you can see here it will print here. So actually now num has become what? Suppose the user given 5 and in I the user has given 2. Okay. So this all is going to be executed. After the execution of this all things, that is going to return us the add. Return is going to return us the add from where it is called. So whatever the value after the calculation of this all, the execution of the all the functions, we can say that add is going to be returned from where it is called. So it is going to return here, and after the final output of this whole function, it is going to assign here in add variable, and I am just printing and add. So through this way we can use the concept of passing one-dimensional array in C language. This is very important thing. You can see here that I am passing an array. I am passing an array. You can see here. See, this is an array. This is also an array. You can see here. So we can say that this was the thing that is going to help you in determining the fact that we can also pass a array in or using a function. So this concept is going to work for requirement of a good programming. If you are a good coder, then you will reduce your code, you will be smarter in solving different kinds of problem in different approach. So you can see here the output that user has given us a 3. So 3 times it is going to be executed, and when the user has given a 14, in a one number, into one number that is going to be 14, into two number, it is that number that is given by the user, or we can say user has entered that number, that is 20 and then 70. So the sum of 3 number is going to be returned here. You can see here with the help of this function, you can say with the help of this function is going to be called here, and this is going to calculate all the things that is required. After the addition, it is going to return its value from where it is called. So it was called from here. After the returning of the value, whatever the value it contains, that is going to be assigned in this add variable, and I am just printing the add variable here. So we can say that this is the output of overall passing of an array, we can say passing of a one-dimensional array, and it is very helpful in C language. So this was all about the passing of a one-dimensional array in C language. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.